Hey guys, this is Kevin right here. So let's talk a little bit about new constructions versus resales property. So there are two different animals. A lot of people think that, hey, I'm looking for three bedrooms, two bath with a pool, and maybe I should look at, resales property because I maybe find more options right there with home with pool and stuff like that. But that's really not the case because the reason why I mentioned that is sometimes you can get a new constructions and that actually match what you want and also about the same price and also with a great incentive. Builder usually will, when they want to compete with people in the resales market, they will provide incentive to the buyer. It's in a very different way of them giving the incentive. Some of them they call like flex cash that you can use that to lower down your purchase price. You can use that money to actually pay your financing closing costs for your down payment and stuff like that. Also, like some of them call, like uh, rate buy down. Some of them they want to help people to lower their interest rate, and they're like, we're gonna pay, like buy down your rate, and that is incentive. That is equal to about the same money, because you get to buy down the rate, you save on the interest over the time, the over the debt, like 20, 30 years that you pay your mortgage, you actually save a tons of money. So who should buy the resales home? I mean, I think, okay, based on me working with a lot of buyers in the market, I think people that who have like a very unique taste, they're like, hey, I don't want new constructions because they all look modern. They all have that open kitchens. They all have that same color of the wall, the interior wall. I love the home that with more color because in the resales market, that homeowner already upgrade their home or they do their personal touch on those items right there. So you maybe find something that, hey, that's exactly what I want to do, and that's why I think that home, fit my personal taste best. Some people also love locations. They're like, hey, I want to be in these locations, and that location has no new construction home, so you have no choice. You have to look for that. Basically that home that is for sales in that area. Hopefully, you find something close to what you want, or maybe exactly what you want, and you make an offer. Try to negotiate a better price. One thing about is property conditions. And a lot of people didn't think about that. They just look at the price, right? I mean, this home is three bedroom, two bath with a pool, and at X amount of dollar. New constructions is $100,000 lower than this home, but I need to put in a pool, so it's the same thing. So a lot of people think that is the same thing, but that is not the same thing because new constructions, you have that builder warranty. Everything is brand new. Is everything perfect? Maybe not, because every time we find something wrong with the new constructions when they building the home, something is missing, something is not being done correctly. So that's why you need a real estate agents, because real estate agents will help you to say, hey, this builder very often they have problem with this issue, and then we maybe want to tell our inspector to pay close attention to those new constructions. In most cases, all those high ticket items are brand new, right? When they are brand new, what is the chance of them going bad, in a year or two or maybe 3 years? Very low. But with a resales home, you have to really pay attention to, the condition of the property. It could be the roof is like 12 years old. 3 years later, you have to replace the roof. How much you gotta pay? And sometimes it could be like 20,000. So that is something to think about. Like everything is good today in the resales market home, doesn't mean they will be good tomorrow. So I have people that who bought a resales property. Everything seems fine. Inspection looks good. Few days after their closing, the AC went out. They have to replace the AC for like $10,000. I mean, can you go back to the seller? No, because everything was fine at the inspections, and also is fine at the um, closing. Right. So hopefully this will give you some information about new constructions or resales home. If you are in the market thinking about buying, you really need to think about that. Talk to your agents. If you don't have a good agent that you can trust, feel free to give us a call. We will be able to help you. We help many of our clients, and we can help you as well.